Hi guys! Today I'm gonna show you how to find the 6 trigonometric ratios and how to use it in solving the missing parts or side of a triangle. But first, it is important for us to know what are the parts of this triangle in relation to our data. So of course, the longest side is what we call as the hypotenuse, while its opposite is the opposite side. And of course, the other one is the adjacent side. And here's the 6 trigonometric ratios. We have the basic are the sine, cosine, and tangent, while its opposites are cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So first we'll be talking about the basic trigonometric ratios, which is the cosine, sine, and tangent. And of course, we'll be using a mnemonic for us to remember its equation. And the mnemonic we are talking about is SOHCAHTOA. So using this figure, SO means sine theta, which is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, while ka means cosine, which is equivalent to adjacent over hypotenuse, while toa means tangent, which is equal to opposite over adjacent. Let's take a look at this example. We have here triangle ABC, where theta is at angle C, and the measure of the sides of the triangle are 3, 4, and 5. In finding the basic trigonometric ratios, of course, we'll be using the mnemonics that we have learned a while ago, which is the SOHCAHTOA. We know that SO means sine equals opposite side all over hypotenuse. In the given example, the opposite side of the theta is 3, while the hypotenuse is 5. Therefore, sine theta is equal to 3 over 5, while the cosine is equivalent to adjacent side all over hypotenuse. Since in the figure, the adjacent side of the theta is equal to 4, and the hypotenuse is 5, therefore cosine theta is equal to 4 over 5, while tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. And using the figure above, the opposite side of the theta is 3 and the adjacent is 4. Therefore, tangent theta is equal to 3 over 4. So let us take a look at this example. We have here another triangle wherein the given is only the theta, which is 58 degrees, and the length of the hypotenuse, which is 27. And this time we will be looking for the measure of side A and B. So since we can see, basing from the figure, that A is the opposite of our theta, the opposite side of our theta. So therefore, it is more applicable for us to use sine ratio. So we can say that sine 58 is equal to A over 27. So we can just have a cross multiplication here so that we can find the value of A. So this becomes A equals 27 times the sine of 58. So using a calculator, sine 58 is equivalent to 0.8480 multiplied to 27. A is approximately equivalent to 22.9. So we will move on to finding B. Since B is the adjacent of the theta, so it is easier for us, or it is applicable for us to use cosine ratio. So cosine 58 is equivalent to B over 27. So the same, we will do the cross multiplication, and we can come up with B equals 27 times cosine of 58. And using a calculator again, cosine 58 is approximately equal to 0.5299 multiplied to 27. So B is approximately equal to 14.31. This time, we are going to find the other three trigonometric ratios. And for me, the easiest way to find the other three is to find first the basic trigonometric ratios. So we need to find first the sine and the cosine and the tangent and get its reciprocal. So if we have to find cosecant, this is equivalent to 1 over sine, while secant is equal to 1 over cosine, and cotangent is equal to 1 over tangent. So in that case, it is easier for us to remember how to find the other three trigonometric ratios. If you don't want to use the basic trigonometric ratio reciprocals, I will give you another way on how to solve the other three trigonometric ratios. So I'm giving you now another mnemonic, which is cho, sha, kao. Cho stands for cosecant theta equals hypotenuse all over adjacent. So C there stands for cosecant theta, H stands for the hypotenuse, and O is opposite. So sha means secant theta equals hypotenuse all over adjacent. So it's easier for us to remember. S stands for secant, H for hypotenuse, and A for adjacent. While cow means cotangent equals adjacent all over opposite. So from the word cow, C stands for cotangent, while A stands for adjacent, and O stands for the opposite side. So there you are. You can use any of the two, whichever is convenient for you.
In this lesson, we are going to be using the skills that you learned in lesson 300, Basic Trigonometry, Part 1. All of our examples will deal with right-angled triangles. I just want to remind you that when you're using your calculator to find trig ratios in decimal form, make sure that your calculator is set in the degree mode, since the angles that you're working with are measured in degrees. Let's look at our first example. A kite has a string 400 feet long. If the string makes an angle of 42 degrees with the ground, find the height of the kite to the nearest foot. So this is the string on the kite. I'm going to write 400 on here. The string makes an angle of 42 degrees with the ground. The 42 degrees is here, the angle between the string and the ground. The question asks to find the height of the kite to the nearest foot. So what I'm looking for is this side over here. I have to decide, with reference to the angle 42 degrees, the positioning of these two sides. The 400 I know is the hypotenuse, since it is opposite the right angle. And with reference to 42 degrees, this side, x, is the opposite. I'm dealing with the ratio opposite over hypotenuse, so therefore I know it's the sine that I'm interested in. I'm going to write the sine of 42 degrees is the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. In this particular question, the opposite side is represented by x, and the hypotenuse is 400. Solving this little equation, I will have to multiply each side of the equation by 400, and I will have x is equal to the sine of 42 degrees multiplied by 400. Out comes my calculator in the degree mode, because this angle is measured in degrees. Take the sine of 42, then multiply it by 400, and you will get 267.652, and so on. And now we'll look and see how we have to round this off. We have to round it off to the nearest foot. So x will be equal to 268 feet. And that is the height of the kite.
And now it's time for us to play. Now please click the word play.